It is Wednesday, July 7, 2021. It is a day that will live in infamy. The day where all the public relations, whatever, what's it called, the chancellors, the diplomatic ambassadors, the prime ministers of every country in Latin America turned their backs against the people of Haiti. I am disgusted at seeing today's Twitter messages. How is it that the same messages are in the whole freaking hemisphere? The same Twitters, the same tweets as Biden in Washington. You explain that one to me. If we are different, if we are not imperialist, if we are not supposed to be racist, anti-black, right? If we are different, how come today we all came out and expressed our, what did they put over there? Condolences for the family of the president of Haiti. What president of Haiti? Haiti had elections almost a year ago, and Jovenel was supposed to turn in the presidency, and he refused to. There was protests in Haiti and all over the world for weeks in disgust and outrage that Jovenel decided to stay another year in power. And all the socialists, leftists, prime ministers and bullshit, quiet. Back then, quiet today. What is this about? You know, oh, no, Venezuela, no. Haiti, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want with Haiti. Yeah, take it away. If that's not a racist pig, then I don't know what it is. Are they still gonna deny there's an Arab agenda going on through Latin America? How many Arabic presidents there is in Latin America? Have you counted them? How many prime ministers are Arabs or Arabic or whatever it's called? And we know what the Middle East is all about. At least I know. For a long time, I know. That they have the whole agenda of saying, oh, this is not Africa. This is not Africa. This is the Middle East. And why would they do that for? Oh, so they can become prostitutes for the West. As they call themselves, that they are Western monarchy. Unbelievable. Like I say, this is not new. This is not today. This has been going on for more than 200 years. Like I say, specifically last year after the elections, they was trying to get international attention at this travesty of justice in Haiti. Jovenel stayed another year because it was backed by the empire. Not because, I mean, he cannot say, you know, oh, I'm staying in Haiti as a president for another year. I remember immediately the president of Cuba, Diaz-Canel, he called him president. Mr. President Jovenel. I say, what the hell is wrong with you? I told him, what the hell is going on with you? You want respect for Cuba, but you don't respect other countries. You don't see the whole people of Haiti revolting against these injustices. Because they are being denied self-determination. Day in, day out. But we are different. We are socialists. We are, progressive. We are this and that. And we are racist. We are disgusting. How can we look ourselves in the mirror? What are you going to tell your children when they ask you about July 7, 2021? How everybody, as a matter of fact, I should go home and take screenshots of every bootleg who tweeted today. Our condolences to the family of President Jovenel Moïse. Moist. That moist son of a bitch. Everybody. Even Bolivia, who they just went through a coup d'etat. They went through hell. And they're experiencing right now that the so-called opposition, the Bolivian opposition, is saying that that was a justified uprising, grassroots uprising in Bolivia. What happened, was that a year and a half ago? They are going through it. We are going through it in Mexico already. We are being told that, last government, Peña Nieto, he was one of the best presidents there is. And Mexico was much better when Alibaba and all the whatever it's called in English, I don't know how you say that in English, when all this pack of wolves was in power in Mexico. So we know what it feels like. We know what it feels like going through hell for 70 years while the entire media in the planet said that Mexico was doing great. Mexico was great. Everybody when we was like Colombia right now. We turn around and we do the same thing against our brothers and sisters in Haiti. I was just reflecting in my native tongue and realized, for some reason I'm still here. I've dodged a lot of bullets. For what? I don't know. But if I live to be 150 years old for whatever freak accident and whatever technologies they got, I will say exactly what I am seeing today. What I've been seeing. The double narrative, the double discourse in Latin America. Oh yes, the empire the evil empire, whatever we know is the evil empire. But it's not evil when it comes down to the people in Haiti. When it's massacring black people, oh, then it's not bad. It's good. It's good. They're doing a good job. How can you tweet the same thing as Biden? We are horrified of the violence in Haiti. Really? Like I told our Prime Minister, the Prime Minister of Mexico, the Foreign Relations, whatever, Chancellor, I told him, I hope God forgive you because I don't think I can forgive you. I'm not exaggerating. Like I say, I'm not shocked, I'm not surprised because I know what the whites do all the time. Every time. They find a way to throw dark-skinned people under the bus. They always find a way to say, oops, you know, it is what it is. He was the rightful president of Haiti. He was the, you know, where? Bitch, where? If I, a nobody, who, I mean, I went to school, but I had to pay money to be going to the next year. Well, my family had to pay money for me to say that I passed the exams. Oh my God, it got very dark. Duh. If somebody can see this, I can only imagine what you guys see. With all your degrees and your bullshit and whatnot, with your powerful computers, with your... I can only imagine the kind of information you guys have access to. And you chose today to side with Jovenel and his family, the First Lady. Like I say, I really have no idea what you guys have in your hearts. Son of a bitch seen it crossing and he's beat up. I don't know what the hell you guys have in your chest. That's not a heart. That is not a heart. As if I hadn't seen your videos. When Venezuela is even being confronted by crackers saying, you know, you still have oh, that's the water over there. You know, you still have a debt with the people of Haiti. Even the crackers are throwing it in your face. Say, you know, I mean, the people of Haiti gave Simón Bolívar everything he needed. You know, as much as you try to minimize it because you're racist pigs. You know, gave ammunition, gave boats, gave like whatever, with nothing, you know, other than free the slaves. Free the slaves. And Bolívar agreed to that. And that was the only thing he didn't do. That was the only thing he didn't do. Fast forward 200 years later, these backstabbing sons of bitches, they're doing the same thing as Simón Bolívar. Am I lying? I mean, you could even say, oh, whatever you say today. You know, I mean, like I say, you go to school to find ways to say a million things without having to say them. And today, you chose to be outraged about divine justice. When the chicken finally he came home to roost. I would be like, okay, you know, that's weird. I'm tweeting the exact same things as Biden. That's awkward. That's weird. It's not weird because we're talking about black people. When it comes to dark skin, everybody, we all side, will become one against blacks. And that is the ugly truth. If God allow me to live 50 more years, I will keep repeating this. So save all that bullshit about the Institute, Simon Bolivar, and all your events, your phony ass events, when Venezuela promised that it's going to be doing better next time for Haiti. It's easy to give them gas, right? Because that's something, you know, if there's something that you got, it's gas. It's oil. I mean, if there's anything Venezuela got, it's oil. So you're willing to give oil. But that's not settling the moral debt you guys have with Haiti. That won't settle it. Not in a billion years. There's nothing I can feel proud about. There's nothing I can feel proud about when I see time and time again, you know, Latin America being very quiet. Like, for instance, you know, the migrant caravans. Once again, talking about black people. I mean, they got the videos right there, you know. So now they're gonna tell you that they don't know what a mulatto look like. They're gonna say, oh, they got pale skin. They're white. You're right. We know. We know when somebody's black. And that's when we all go like, oh, I don't see anything. I don't know anything. What are you talking about? Like people were saying about the woman in Mexico that got killed by the armed forces. Miss Victoria Salazar. I mean, if she was blonde, blue-eyed, she would have just got, ma'am, you gotta, keep it quiet, okay? And that would have been it. But she was the wrong phenotype. They was not only happy to kill her. That was not enough for them. And there was bitches in there. So much for, filling the police department with women. There will be less violence. No. They broke her back. Her backbone. They broke her backbone. So you can get an idea how brutal that assault was when they fractured her backbone. Everything is great. What are you talking about? Everything is great, Oh, come on. How many times we've been here? How many times Latin America been here? With, a certain amount of leftist governments. And we, as soon as we get to a place that, I don't know, we start celebrating, we start like, and then once again. So when you pray tonight, specifically Latin America, Latin Americans, when you pray tonight for your country, for your homeland, you have some fucking nerve. What will God tell you? So you want your country to be okay. But every time you get a chance to come through for the people of Haiti, you keep quiet like a mouse. Oh, it's too difficult. Oh no, it is complicated. You always have a million excuses. To be coward. It's not cowardice. This is more like, oh, come on. Let the crackers have something. Let them have the blacks. Shame on you. Shame on you. I just can't. Tonight, I'll be thinking about our brothers and sisters in Haiti and the volatile situation that even when they have had, constitutional presidents in the past, the empire always come, like Aristide. Aristide was a constitutional president. Everything was great. Everything was getting better. And when the coup d'etat came, Latin America again, quiet as a mouse. So it's shameful. It is shameful, especially as Latin American countries that we have always, or dramatic discourse on, imperialism, and the fact that we have suffered so many attacks against son of a bitch. Gotta come with your fucking bike on top of me. Look, there you go. You see, that's where you belong, with those rats right there. I feel like throwing up. This is too much. This is too much. I mean, like, okay, you know, the other times, whatever, you know, especially these past elections in Haiti, I chose to give these governments the benefit of the doubt, saying like, okay, so they know, whatever, you know. Haiti is once again being dismissed. Once again is being dismissed even when they did everything right. They had elections, they had, you know, they did everything right. Like many people would always have advice for Haiti, but never even care retweeting their cries for help. That's not a contradiction, that's our tacit policy. That's our tacit foreign policy. We already know, it's like, oh, certain countries like Honduras, you know, well, let's say a mulatto country, if you don't want to hear a black country. But we never really have any interest. We never show any interest in Honduras as people. And particularly, you know, the Garifuna or Garifuna brothers and sisters who, well, according to my friends, they tell me the situation is so dire in Honduras. I mean, being dire. I know they tell me like, oh, it's like we cannot even speak our language. Immediately you get attacked. And all the little place they have next to the ocean, which it was not even beaches. I was described, somebody described me the situation. So it was not really that much what the Garifuna people in Haiti had, in Honduras had. And they was kicked out of there too. Everybody got something going on. Everybody. You know, obviously we know Israel, the Mossad. They all have not just a defensive strategy. They also have an offensive strategy. How can we see that, or how can we reconcile, you know, like seeing our neighboring countries being targeted, you know, like Honduras, another country, another black country that, you know, was protesting, denouncing all the atrocities that Juan Orlando Hernandez, for weeks, the Honduran people was like, oh my God, it's a flood in here. How the hell am I gonna cross in here? Oh my god, that lady is going in the water. Wow. Why she didn't cross the street? It's so crazy, she could have tripped. Well, this side is not that much better. I guess I gotta go through this. Yeah, historically, I mean, Honduras. How you doing? He's trying to surprise him. Little jump. So cute. He didn't even see the other cat. He was like, the other guy was getting ready to jump on him, like, you know, playfully. I hope. We chose to ignore Honduras. We've chose to ignore the people of El Salvador. Oh, Chile? Oh no, Chile is white. Oh no, it's like, you guys have for months had a lot to say about the poor people of Chile, right? Those sons of bitches who think they're white and they're better than all of us. And they are so well educated compared to the barbarism outside their country. Just like Argentina. Well, we just saw their president, you know, trying to humiliate us, calling us Indians. The fucking president of Argentina had the fucking nerve to call us Indians. And he's saying that he's so proud that his family came on a boat from Europe. Venezuela kept quiet. Venezuela, who's been like so outspoken about just about everything, bow down, you know, for Alberto Fernandez. It's like, oh no, yeah, he's white, don't you see he's white? Don't say nothing to Argentina. Not even like, you know, oh my God, it's so depressing to see Latin American presidents, you know, call us Indians, call us, you know, I don't even want to remember what the fuck he said. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Every country, every government, every diplomatic team kept quiet while that pig insulted us. I mean, who actually came out and had something to say about it? Jalife. Alfredo Jalife, the Arab snake. He was outraged. And he's not even Mexican. Well, he said his mother is Mexican. Really? So, I'm glad that I'm talking now and I'm like trying to introspect about it. Because I'm noticing that this policy of this servile policy has been going on for quite a while. Well, the good news is that we got some kind of technology right now where the people, you don't know who, you don't know when, might come out with some receipts. Might come out with some receipts. Maybe not in 5 years, maybe not in 10 years, but they will come out with those receipts, you know. And we'll see. I can't believe this. Can you believe this? And they just relocated to this place. Oh my God. It's a scam. It's not even, they don't even bother. These are just applications and just sold them out. You see? These are just applications you can buy at the store and just stick it on the dress. Look, on the dress, quote unquote dress. Oh my God. Who is buying this? I mean, if this is not money laundering, I don't know what money laundering is. It was actually in the corner in a tiny little space, which is now a nail salon. And after less than 2 years, they moved over there to that location. I was like, really? You made enough money to pay, rent of a much larger space? For real? That is crazy. That is effing crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is where they was before. You see, that's not a bad location to be. For that, they call dresses. Unbelievable. But they have they made a pact with the pigs. So let's see how long that lasts. Who knows how long that pact is gonna last, but so far they are untouchable. You see how they almost killed this fucking beast. Fucking thugs on the wheel. Thugs at the wheel. The thug bitches, that's what it is. Yeah, come to think about it, this policy, the whole Latin American countries' foreign policy is a joke. The good thing about this assassination, I guess, is that the good thing about it is that it's definitely making me look at these foreign relations ministers. Wait, can you stop, son of a bitch? You see me crossing and you just keep going. Look. Dumpster. Ay, Dios mío, se cayó. So what the fuck is wrong with this shit? Ew. Look at the lights that they put on. We're supposed to be the #1 superpower with no lights in the streets. If it wasn't because of the cars have lights, this shit, you won't be able to see anything. definitely it's opening my eyes to see these racist foreign policies. Like I say, I knew about it. I just know that because that's just the way the whole planet is set up, right? To have like billions of aspirational whites always pulled together for the crackers. Always. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just right now when I get home, I'm gonna take a lot of screenshots. It's like everybody got on the phone. Everybody in Latin America got on the phone and said, oh, let's just be very outraged about this, even when we are not 100% sure what happened. I mean, they're assuming it was a hit from up north. That's what they assume. Like I say, it's very convenient. You know, Yahoo posted that, oh, people heard him talking Spanish, saying that this was an official mission or some shit. Really? Really? Ain't that a little bit too convenient, like I say? And people actually printed that on Twitter. They copy and paste and say, oh, it was, a paramilitary group, blah, 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 blah. Look, everything is a walking billboard. It's disgusting. We are prostitutes. We let corporations advertise, even on our asses, literally. You see bitches with like walking around with, advertising whatever bullshit for a couple of dollars. What goes around comes around, and how can I, after seeing all that shit with my own eyes, look at this, after seeing everything with my own eyes, how am I gonna, if something happened in South America, how am I gonna say, that somebody threw it, or how it threw it against the bus? So if something happened, oh my god, it's horrible, imperialism is horrible. What can I say? Except that, what goes around comes around, bitch. You got so quiet when it came to Haiti. You decided to do copy and paste whatever your white master told you to type in there. Now I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea. What can I tell you? We have two faces. One for whatever coalition we have formed, and another one for those who we left out, or those who have left us out, probably. I don't know. I mean, I can feel it. South America have a lot to say about Mexico. They think I'm stupid. And I want them to say it. Let's clear the air. Whatever you guys think it is so peachy to be up north, next door to the blue-eyed devil. They're as big as a house. There's nothing I can do because they have no power. All is left to do is just eat, and stuff their faces. They're cowards. So fucking expensive. And you don't know how it's gonna turn out. That's why I stopped buying over here. It's like, yeah, sometimes they give cheap, but it's like you open it and it's obviously they've been busting the. They don't even know where this shit is coming from. You know, all these vegetables and this fruit. It might look good on the outside now because of the GMO. But inside, you gotta throw it in the garbage. I've noticed that they have forced them to put ramps on the outdoor restaurants. Look at this, they built the whole thing and they haven't got a single customer. That's just been abandoned for more than a year. But I noticed over there by my house, which they haven't got a damn customer either, and they all put ramps. You know, while, you know, buildings they don't even got. Well, it's supposed to be temporary. Outdoor dining, forced outdoor dining. Ugly, ugly, ugly as hell. This shit is so ugly. Today was the day to show them their receipts. This is what's been happening in Haiti. A lot of people posting like, oh my God, you know, like they have no idea what's happening in Haiti in 2021. Still, people, they just disconnect. You know, it was like 2 minutes of attention after the earthquake, and then that's it. It's so shameful because it's such a small country. It's like we cannot even take care of small people like that, you know, like a small country like that. We cannot even take care of our own. Oh gosh, you know there's blood over here too. Oh, it's not too bad. Better run. The light is turning. Well, so much for brotherhood in Latin America. After today, I have a much, much different opinion of Latin America. It's sad that, it's never disappointed me. I always knew this shit. I always knew we are racist. I always knew we all get together with the crackers to keep black people down. But today I was home since 7 in the morning when I learned about the assassination of Jovenel. I started watching social media and I got to see everybody playing stupid, saying like, oh, none of my concern. Oh, that's not my problem. As always, Haiti is not my problem. I don't care. Well, you don't care. You don't care about the people who put the example, set the example of what living dignified look like. They show us that it was possible to be independent states. They dare to seek independence, and they got it in 1804. They set the example for us, for all of us, and we choose to be worms, like our great General Emiliano Zapata used to tell us. Don't cry when you get squashed like a worm if you decide to crawl. And that's exactly what we're doing. We are crawling like bitches.